Good afternoon, Mr. Post, faculty, and fellow students. Solitude, fresh air, and the opportunity of reliving. It all starts with a plan. When we will leave, when we will return, and what do we need to prepare for the expected weather. For 2 days, we spent time getting real through school, changing the drag, and putting together new bags of equipment. Finally, it's time to start the journey. Woken up by the piercing sound of the alarm, we begin our ritual trek, trailing a boat to the East Coast. This whole time driving in the car is spent in silence, visualizing the possibilities that could happen. 3 hours later, we then pull up to the Royal Farms gas station, in which we fill the boat with gas and walk over to the bait shop. From there, the boat ramp is only a half mile away, where we drop the boat in, load the equipment, and head out. The canyons lie 70 miles out, and it's another long drive. On the way out, the seas are calm and the ride is gentle. Other boats pass that are returning as we head out. Once we reach our spot, we begin setting up. My father and I have always enjoyed fishing, not just the casting and waiting, but the time spent together on the water. This is how we connect. When we are out in the ocean, it seems like we're the only people in the world. It has provided a way for me to share precious time with my dad. The time spent on the water is not very significant to either one of us, but how we spend that time together is. Fishing creates a bond that holds meaning to both of us, and is something we wish to continue for many years to come. Being out on the water is calming, extraordinary, and ever-changing. The ocean is peaceful, and it takes away from the minor tribulations of life on land. It is a place where I feel totally at ease. When we fish, we are comfortable with the quiet. The only talking we do is sharing the knowledge of fishing, or when we may just have a bite. My dad has taught me everything I know about fishing, and I thank him dearly for that. Even though he has taught me about fishing and the necessary skills while on the water, some things I've just learned from being out on the ocean. Fishing simply requires patience, and I've learned this the hard way. There have been trips in which we haven't gotten a single bite. Even though these trips are frustrating, they're most beneficial in terms of life's lessons. Each trip is a new lesson in which learning that anything can happen is possible and probable. These excursions have taught me extreme patience, along with the importance of attention to detail. Every decision a fisherman makes can affect the outcome of the trip. It might be the lack of attention in watching the rod that caused the fish to grab bait with no one ever noticing, or the carelessness in tying that knot that caused the line to break when you were fighting that fish. It has also taught me about success and failures. We have failed many times before finally having the fish we want on the deck after a long, excruciating fight. Losing a catch is not only frustrating, but an incentive to try that much harder to get it next time. But in fishing, there is no such thing as trying harder, however that may be. Which brings me to my next point, that fishing is primarily about luck. Luck is in the spot you are fishing at, what bait the fish are biting, or what depth the hooks are at. I believe that luck is the beauty in the sport. You never know what can happen, and that's the adventure. Most importantly, fishing has taught me to live in the moment. Time is the most valuable thing on earth, and I believe it is best spent with the ones you love, doing the things you love. Fishing is my passion, a way to bond with my dad, but also my preparation for life. It has educated me outside the classroom, teaching crucial lessons that I might not have learned anywhere else. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce the next English speaker, Carlos Abel.
Thank you, Grover. Good afternoon, Mr. Post, faculty, family, and friends. I would like to say thank you to every person